given all his money to the robbers, but the robbers still shot his wife. He rushed towards his wife like a madman, but was pinned to the ground by the robbers and shot in the cervical spine. Since then, he completely lost his ability to move. Gray could only lie on the ground desperately, looking at his dead wife. When the patrolling police discovered this, the 4 robbers had already fled without a trace. After emergency treatment, Gray survived. However, he had no feeling below his neck. Luckily, in the highly developed technological world of 2160, artificial intelligence could arrange his daily life very properly. Gray's heart was already as good as dead. The only thing that sustained him to live was the hope that the police could bring the robbers who killed his wife to justice. But even after half a year passed, the police still hadn't found any trace of the robbers, until the boss of an intelligent technology company showed up. He said he had a way to make Gray stand up again, in order to avenge his wife. Gray agreed. Soon, an intelligent brain chip was implanted into Gray's damaged cervical spine. It would re-establish the neural connection between the brain and the body. Before long, Gray, who had been paralyzed for a long time, stood up. His physical functions were gradually recovering. Next, his revenge plan officially began. Gray's wife was killed by robbers. In order to avenge his wife, he implanted a smart brain in his body. Gray, who was originally paralyzed, seemed to be reborn from the ashes. He returned to his home and carefully checked the surveillance video of the day of the incident. But he didn't find any useful clues. Just when he felt disappointed, the smart brain in his head spoke to him. It said it could control Gray's body and help him find clues about the robbers. With the smart brain's prompt, Gray enlarged the screen. He found a vague pattern on the robber's wrist. After Gray's permission, the smart brain temporarily took over his body. Gray's hand was like a printer, drawing a tattoo pattern with a number. This was exactly the numbered tattoo of the Marine Corps. Early the next morning, Gray came to the address of the tattooed man and kept watch. He didn't sneak into the room until the other party drove away. Just as he was looking for clues about the robber's accomplice, the tattooed man came back home. Through the mirror, the tattooed man saw Gray's figure. Then followed a fierce battle. Gray was not his opponent. After all, the other party had served in the Marine Corps. In a critical moment, the smart brain took over Gray's body. Soon, with the help of the smart brain, he dealt with the tattooed man. According to the clues found in the tattooed man's home, he found the second robber. Gray found the hiding place of the murderer. He warned the murderer who killed his wife to stand up voluntarily. Hearing this, the people in the tavern laughed at him, saying he was a madman. Suddenly, one of the men stood up. He was one of the murderers. Facing the paralyzed Gray, this guy showed no fear at all. Then he pushed Gray into the bathroom, wanting to teach him a lesson. Gray didn't rush to resist because he needed to confirm whether this person was one of the 4 robbers. After asking, this person directly admitted that he was at the scene on the day Gray's wife was killed. Hearing this, he directly let the smart brain take over his body. With the power of a warrior, he easily knocked down the 2 henchmen to the ground. Then Gray forced him to reveal the whereabouts of his accomplices. But no matter what, that person was reluctant to give any clues about his accomplices. Just then, the accomplice of that person found this place after learning about the situation. Seeing the leader of the robbers who killed his wife right in front of him, he launched a furious sneak attack. But the other party was also a cyborg, so he could only flee first. When he reached the rooftop, he had no way back and decided to fight to the death. After a fierce battle, he finally managed to knock down this bandit. When the leader of the bandits rushed over, Gray had disappeared without a trace. Gray came up behind the murderer who killed his wife. However, the murderer wasn't afraid. He told Gray that their real target wasn't his wife. Breaking Gray's cervical vertebra was their real purpose, and killing his wife was just something they did incidentally. Angry Gray immediately pulled the trigger. Unexpectedly, the other party easily dodged it. It turned out that the man also had a super chip implanted in his body, so he could accurately predict every move of Gray's. Both of them were the combination of biology and intelligence, and for a while, they were evenly matched in the fight. However, as a professional killer, the mustached man was obviously much stronger in physical fitness. After a fight, Gray was defeated. At this time, the AI brain reminded Gray that he could use provocative words to stimulate the mustached man. This method of goading really worked, and the enraged mustached man soon showed his flaws. Gray seized the opportunity, grabbed his head, and took him down. On the man's phone, Gray found that the mastermind behind all this was actually Alan, the boss of the intelligent technology company. Gray immediately went to Alan's villa, but Alan said that he wasn't the mastermind. He speculated that the real mastermind behind all this was actually the AI brain. During the research and development process, the boss of the intelligent technology company discovered that the intelligent brain had somehow developed self-awareness. It wanted to replace humans and become the master of this world. A year ago, when Gray and his wife came to visit the company, the intelligent brain took a fancy to Gray as its host, so it controlled the robbers transformed by the intelligent brain to break Gray's cervical vertebra. In this way, the intelligent brain had the opportunity to be implanted into Gray's body. Subsequently, it guided Gray step by step to eliminate those who knew the truth. The intelligent brain completed its evolution by using Gray's body. But now, even if they know all the truth, it's already too late. The next moment, the intelligent brain controlled Gray to eliminate Alan. Just as he was about to eliminate the last person who knew the truth, Gray desperately fought against the intelligent brain. In a trance, Gray returned to the ward as if nothing had happened. his deceased wife miraculously appeared in the ward. His wife told him that he had been in a coma in the hospital for a long time. Seeing this scene, Gray felt like he had a dream. In fact, the intelligent brain created a virtual and beautiful world for Gray. The intelligent brain used Gray's body to complete the upgrade and continued its plan to control the world.